Everyone, this is a quick unboxing video for Carroll County Cake Swap, the premier first game by Jealous Cat Games. Now, I played this before. I like it a lot. Perhaps I'll do a review sometime. It is a nice, light, 2 to 5 player competitive game with sort of drafting and set collection. And I think it's nice for filling a nice, light, quasi-Euro niche that scales really well, so I like that a lot. So let's take this wrapper off, this plastic. Carroll County Cake Swap. Now, there's not that many cake-themed games, as far as I can tell. There's several, but not too many that are famous. All right. The stock is pretty good, feels pretty nice. Perhaps more durable than it needs to be for this size box, so I like that. And here we go. Let's see. Alright. First we have Cake Ambassadors. Thanks in special to the following for their considerable early support of the game. And we have these really nice people here. So that's very, very fun. Join the mailing list and receive updates. Alright. So we have cards here, including one from the creator, David Senseneg. So that is his social media info there. A very unthreatening game. There's nothing about it that's going to be... It's probably the least controversial thing you could imagine, except for, I suppose, you could argue about ingredients. What is gluten-free? What is vegan? Etc. I won't go through the entire rulebook here, but just looking at the victory conditions. Winning. The game ends as soon as someone reaches the required number of points see table below. If the last card is taken from the draw pile and no one has the required points total, the game ends at the end of that player's turn. The player with the most points wins. If there is a tie, the player with the most ribbon worth the most points wins. Or the player with the ribbon, so highest ribbon would win in that case. So, tiebreakers built in. Alright, we got a pretty professional rule book here. This is nice. We all like this. Example play, player 2 passes. Gameplay. Correct moves, incorrect moves. Alright. Different cake stacking cake segments together, making a cake that's worth the most. Trying to get the points. Oh, I like these little cards. They're each individually baggied as cards, so you don't have to find a rubber band. Can I do this with one hand? Probably not. So it's all cards. It's a card-driven game. We have these large cards. And as such, I think, clearly they're going to be for certain kinds of awards. Honor Roll, Premium, Prestigious, Gold Standard, Signature, Showcase, and that's it. And these are the associated ribbons. So each of those gets several in its colors. And if you get that set first, I think you grab the highest value, which is blue, and then second most value. So it's nice to get those. It really is a set collection game, like a pretty simple set collection game with card drafting, but it's very nice. It's very pleasant. It's a gold standard. All right, so these are cool, and of course these go on top of their associated one. These would go on gold standard, etc. etc. Alright, these are your characters. These are people you're being. Well, I kind of forget what they do. I think you just kind of start stacking this cake on where they are, but then do you still see them? Yeah, you do. It does this cool thing, right? And of course, you could pick either direction, so that's fun. We like that, but it's got to be smaller or the same size, but I think smaller than the one below it. So of course, you can't just put like a larger cake on top. How would it hang over? Like some sort of, old Victorian cottage or something like that. So that's not allowed. So planning ahead with your cake portions and cake segments is important. These some more characters here. And then we have our references. Pretty simple reference on your turn. Action. So real nice. I like the double-sided. So what do you do on your turn? You can draw a draft. Then you place your card. Then clear. That's optional. And the points we needed to win. The whole kind of game rules basically on these cards. Really lovely. Really delightful. Action cards. So there's just these three kinds of action cards. Special ability, event cards. I think that there's a ripe for an expansion because I could easily see, someone adding more. So let's see, what is this? Squeeze looks like that. Swap looks like that. Swipe looks like that. So I didn't really go into the rules or anything, but like I mentioned, it's set collection, it's drafting, it scales well. I think I've only played it 2 players and I liked it. And I'm sure I would like it more with more players. I'm not sure who the target demographic for this game would be in terms of types of board gamers, because it's not totally a filler. Like, you could put real thought and strategy into this. It's longer than like a love letter micro game or something, but it's also not quite a it's nothing heavy either. It's pretty simple. It's a family weight game, I think of it. A family weight card game. And of course, family weight games are not just for families, but that's certainly how I describe them. And it's aesthetically pleasing. It's completely unassuming as a game. I'm sure for many people it flew under the radar, but I think it's in some ways kind of a sleeper hit. I think a lot of people are going to, if they want like a nice, easy, quick, uncontroversial but still strategic card game to play, that they can play with gamers and non-gamers alike, then I think they'll like this a lot. Let's look at the back of the box as well. Bake beautiful cakes. Vie for the best ribbons. Swipe, swap, and squeeze. Your way to victory. I focused too much on the last line. I made it sound almost kind of inappropriate. Enter the Carroll County Cake Fair, or Carroll County Fair. So that's fun. Do I have all my the things? I said ingredients. That's funny. 60 delicious cake cards. 6 unique character cards. 18 fancy ribbons. 6 judging stands. Oh, yeah. 18 action cards. 6 reference cards. We've got it all. What do you think, buddy? He likes it. So that's it. That's Carroll County Cake Swap components and unboxing from... And there's a total... wealth of each combination of chocolate or vanilla cake and then different frosting types. Actually, it's kind of a controversial game. I mean, many health issues come from too many sweets, so shame on you, Jealous Cat Games. But we like it. Speaking of Jealous Cats, he likes it. Thanks for checking in with this video. I'll see you in the next one.